This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Jazz, defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Pass to Avdia. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
First team foul.
And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's the pick. From deep, Johnson. Here's Queen. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
Here's Cunningham. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And the patience of Cunningham, working in the pick and roll, always seems to get to his spot.
Pass to Robertson. Three-pointer off the mark. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And Cunningham's size in his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Carter from outside. Claxton with a rebound. And they're pushing it up. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Woo-hoo, just great.
Oh! Wow. Get out the way!
Goodness.
Get out the way!
Awesome. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Gordon with a steal. Stripped it away. Queen.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looks like a schoolyard playground right there. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Utah making a switch here.
Number 21, Contagious Caldwell Pope.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Queen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Cunningham. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. From deep, Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Gets stolen by Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game now. Here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is why you run offense through Cunningham. He's a creator.
Outside, Brown takes a 3, nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Cunningham. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wiggins outside. Offline with a 3. Here's Gordon. Just 3 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Hornets. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also liked how they've attacked. The opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pass to Watford. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Putting his vertical to work. Jaden Ivey makes the long trip upstairs.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Ivey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's business. We've got to make money. And the arenas are all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
A three from the inbound. Counted from distance. Ivey's got 9 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Keita. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Caldwell Pope for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Ivey outside. Here's the three. That one no good. Jazz trail by 18. Outside, Brown. Fires for three. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And quickness to the ball. Wiggins has elite traits, and you saw them in that sequence.
Here's Ivey. Again, Charlotte.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And here's Brown for three. And Watford pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Down low. Knocked away. Here's Brown. Caldwell Pope. Pass to Brown. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
2 minutes remaining in half. 2 minutes.
And here's Ivey. 14 points for him. Over to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here.